Did you ever try to make a film? We did. It was this way. A guy named John Weigel wrote a play about creation. Adam and Eve in modern dress. We liked John, liked the play. So, we pooled our talent and took off a day.
Clear the decks, we're ready to roll. Reel 2, close-up B, page 6.
A day's activity on a college stage. Little time, little rest. Discordant nightmare, sweat, tension, no one at their best.
Here live Adam Pryor and his wife, Eve. Within this simple frame, let their estate conceive your history and be its name. A clock of roses tells the time. Between the flower and its intent stands the equivocal instrument. The always and never apples wait the crime.
Adam, darling, there's no reason to be grumpy. Everything's so new and fresh and beautiful. I'm sure no one's had anything quite like this before. I believe we're the very first. And think of it. All that lovely garden with the trees and the fruits and the birds and the flowers. And everything so green. So fresh and green as though it had just been made this very moment. And all for you and me. And Nicholas is so helpful, he sometimes seems to know what we want before we ask.
That's just it, Eve. Why does he have to haul in this new device? Why, we've already got this gadget here. Now, there's a device for you, a direct line to headquarters. No fuss, no bother. Nice and simple. Just pick up this thingamajig and you're connected. Why does he have to bring us this new device and complicate matters?
Now, darling, once not so very long ago, I was new, remember? You told me how lonely you were before. Have I only complicated matters?
You're something more than a gadget, sweetheart. Okay, tell me about it. What's it like?
Well, I haven't seen it yet myself, and I don't understand it very well, but it's a device by which you can see yourself.
Why, darling, we already can.
How?
I can see you and you can see me.
Oh, silly. With this, you'll be able to see yourself. When you use it, you'll be right out there somehow.
You mean it'll produce another me? It's a way of duplicating myself?
Now, darling, how would I know? I told you I haven't seen it yet myself, and here you are making it all very complicated, and... Oh, fine, here comes Nicholas now, and you can see for yourself. Nicholas, you darling, I can hardly wait. Oh, right here will do.
There you are, madam. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Nicholas.
Oh, look! Look! there I am. Why, it's wonderful. And I'm pretty, too. Just like you always told me. And I never knew. Oh, come look, darling, and see how handsome you are.
Good heavens. Look at that, will you? By George, that is something. Look, darling. Not only can we see ourselves, we can see ourselves together. We can see anything we do.
Oh, now look. My hair's a complete mess.
Oh, what do you call this thing, Nicholas?
A mirror, sir.
Mirror, eh? Certainly is interesting. Should learn a lot from this device. Look, Nicholas, I can see you by looking away from you. Wait a minute, there's something wrong. When I move my left hand, he moves his right. And when I move my right hand, he moves his left.
I should warn you of this one thing, sir. Always remember that what you see by this is not altogether real in quite the same way that you are real. Should you forget that this is the reflection, very probably you will believe that something is wrong, as you just said. And that may well lead to trouble, to serious trouble. There is nothing really wrong if you simply accept it for what it is.
Oh, is that so? Dangerous. Well, tell me, Nicholas, what is it I see when I look into the mirror? Is it me?
Not quite, sir. An image of yourself.
Oh, it's the image part that makes it a little strange, eh?
Quite right, sir. And it would be foolish to object to what one produces oneself, even if it is a little strange, as you put it. Don't let the confusion of right and left bother you.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I've gotten so used to it, I've forgotten about it already. This certainly is some device, Nicholas. Thank you very much.
It's nothing at all, sir.
Now don't you dare mess up my hair again.
Okay, folks, where's the body? I'm from headquarters. There's a tip that a crime's been committed. Okay, where's the body?
Body? What body?
Look, where there's a crime, there's got to be a body, see? Like the chief said, habeas corpus, corpus delicti. That's the law. So, okay, let's have the body.
Well, we haven't got a body, mister.
Oh, you're a wise guy, huh? Look, Mac, if you're smart, you'll cooperate, see? You want to stay healthy. You see what I mean? Now, before you get cute, just pick up your phone and talk to headquarters. They'll tell you the same thing. So let's drop the hanky-panky, huh? And get down to business. Now, where's the body?
Well, I'm sure you must be mistaken.
We don't
have any
understand.
body.
If I may interrupt, sir, I think it might be advisable to ask for some credentials from this gentleman. How do you know that he is what he pretends to be? As for the telephone, that's all very well. Admittedly, it's a direct line, but to what? You may be talking to headquarters, but which headquarters? Could you be sure that you recognize the voice?
Oh, another cutie, huh? And where did you pop up from, Doc? A hole in the ground? Or did you drop from the sky? Who is he, Mac?
This is Nicholas, our butler.
Oh, a butler. So now we're getting somewhere. Anytime you read about a crime, who done it? The butler. And why? You get so used to him being around all the time that you never notice it. That's why.
A fictional device with a long future, sir, but hardly a basis for intelligent procedure in actual problems of detection.
Yeah, we'll see about that. What did you do to the body?
I have had nothing to do with the body, sir. Until you came asking questions about it, I believe that none of us were aware that one existed.
Listen, Doc. If there's a crime, there's a body, see? And we gotta have the body so we can prove there's been a crime. See? That's how come I'm asking questions. Now, where were you this morning, for instance?
If you must know, sir, I spent the morning in the garden, gathering roses and apples. I'm sure Milady will corroborate me in this.
Oh, certainly, Nicholas.
Corroborate, huh? Just the two of you, huh? So now it comes out. Pretty cozy you got it, Doc. Practically in flagrant delicto. Is that the pitch, Doc?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but Mr. Pryor was also present and shared in the harvest.
Oh, I think I'll have a sample myself. Not bad. Not bad. Well, folks, we're not getting anywhere this way. But I'll tell you what. A criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. And when he comes, I'm going to be ready for him. Like the chief says, never get caught napping. If you're always on the lookout, you'll always get the drop on that other guy. Hey, there he comes now. Okay, buddy, drop the gun and put him up. Oh, you're a wise guy, huh? Okay, buddy, it's you or me.
Wait, mister, that's only a mirror. Headquarters? There's been a crime committed.
This must be the body he was looking for.
It's not very nice, is it?
No. I wonder why he wanted it. Well, anyhow, we don't want it here. Look, we'd have to keep stepping over it or going around it. What are we going to do with it?
Perhaps we'd better leave it just where it is. His chief might not like it otherwise. Maybe we'd get used to having it around.
No. It would be such a lot of bother, darling. Always in the way. And we'd never feel alone with one another. We'd probably have to keep it covered.
Oh, if only Nicholas were here to help us.
Where is he?
He went away.
Away? Where?
I don't know. He went... I don't know where.
Well, we'll just have to manage by ourselves. Let's see. Where could we put it?
Under the table wouldn't do, I suppose.
No. How about putting it out in the garden? There's that corner by the rose bush.
Oh, darling, we can't spoil our lovely garden. Why, it's where we first met, and could we go on being in love with that to remember?
You're right. Sweetheart, I am a dope. I do want you to be happy. We'll find another place for it. But where?
Hello? Yes? Oh, well, I don't know. Would you hold the phone for just a minute, please? It's headquarters. They say we should leave it just where it is. That now we've got it, we've no choice but to put up with it.
Well, I guess that settles that.
Hello? Yes, we understand. All right. Well, that's too bad.
Wait a minute. Remember what Nicholas said? How do we know that was headquarters? I'm not sure we should pay any attention to that call at all.
Well, it's true. But what if it really was headquarters?
Yes, that's the trouble. How did we ever get into this?
Oh, darling, it was a detective. He was the one.
That's true. I don't know why. It was only his own image he saw, but I should have stopped him.
Darling, you did try. Don't be miserable. Maybe it was Nicholas. He was the one who brought the mirror in the first place.
But he warned us about it, remember?
Yes, that's right. But, darling, please don't be unhappy. Once we have this problem solved, we'll soon forget it ever happened. There'll be time again for walks in the garden and for love.
Darling, there's always time for love.
Hello? Oh, well, we had another call not long ago, and they said that... All right. Yes, I understand. Well, that was headquarters again. This time they say we should bury it in the garden. Now, that's silly. How could you depend on a device like that? If we leave it here, we can't very well bury it in the garden. If we bury it in the garden, how can we leave it here? It's silly.
Hello? Yes, I know, and I'm very sorry. But we simply can't listen now. We have a problem to solve. Yes, I know. I'm very sorry. Goodbye. Now maybe we won't be constantly interrupted by directions. Let's get to work. We don't want it in the garden anywhere, do we?
Not if we can help it.
It doesn't leave us much choice. Putting it under the table would get rid of it for a while, but it's not a permanent solution.
I know. Why not put it behind the mirror?
Eve, that's a fine idea. It's exactly where it belongs. It's so heavy. I've almost made it. Now, there. We did it. You see what can be done once we put our minds to it? I knew that mirror would come in handy. That was a wonderful idea, darling.
What if we'd listened to that silly old telephone? We'd have still been worrying. Moving it out into the garden and then back here in here again. Now just look at all the space we have. Plenty of room in here, and the garden is fresh and lovely as ever.
And we can use the mirror just as easily as before. No trouble at all. Oh, darling, it's wonderful to be alone again. All our troubles are over.
Okay, folks, where's the body? There's a tip that a crime's been committed. Okay, where's the body?
After all is said and done, Johnny's play is perhaps a thing left better for that intimate relation which sometimes springs forth between actor and audience. A photographic record is a thing apart, cold, revealing, but not art.